What is up, guys? It's your boy Snooze back at it with another Modern Warfare 2 video. The beta is out now, and we finally make an opinion video about the game now that the beta is about to be gone after tomorrow. So we played 3 days. What I think of the game is like, yeah, I have so many mixed feelings. I think it has the potential to bring some of the people back to the COD community. Um, I think gameplay wise, the guns all feel like a different type. Um, they all feel it's like very strange because the thing with me is like Modern Warfare, even Vanguard, the guns all felt the same, like no recoil, basically similar to one another. But this, I think, they all also feel similar in a way, like the aesthetic and how it like sounds. But when you play with the gun, you can definitely feel the recoil pattern is a lot different because in this game you have a lot of recoil. So yeah, I think that is a plus, but it can also be a minus. But yeah, to sum up how I feel about the game, I think it's a mix between Vanguard and Modern Warfare. The pace is there if you want, to play that way. But gameplay wise, man, yeah, that's why I have mixed feelings about it because I think that it's so people are so focused on their stats, and everybody wants to be this. Everybody wants to get kills and go positive in a way, or like even when you look at games like Domination, back and if you look back 10 years ago, for example, people played objective. Now people just play for to get challenges, to get kills. So it's very like the mindset of people really changed in a way. It's all about like getting the most impressive clips or getting like certain type of kill streaks, or so that is what holding the gameplay back, because the maps are actually pretty well designed, but I think some of the maps are, we have 3 maps, so let's just focus on the maps. We have Farm 18. We have Mercado Las Almas, if I remember correctly. We have Amsterdam as well. I think it's Amsterdam because it's also located in the city where I'm from. But yeah, they all have like a similar 3-lane design, like all the traditional CODs, but they also have like this back side or this left side, right side, where you can maneuver in certain ways, actually in a lot of ways. But people tend to stay at a side and just stay in the back, and that's what really makes it difficult to get like certain gameplays, and also the spawn system. Whenever you cross a certain like area, people don't spawn there anymore. It's like they're spawning behind you, and then you can walk all the way. So that's something that, of course, you don't want, as like a team that gets dominated. You don't want to get spawn fucked, but it makes it so frustrating when you rush all the way over to one side to realize that you cross the area that the spawns flips, and then you need to walk all the way back, especially when you're on a street. So yeah, we also had the opportunity to play Knockout and Prison Rescue. Those are great maps, especially when you like search and destroy. Great maps, great modes, especially when you like search and destroy. But it's basically similar, Prison Rescue and Knockout. Basically, you have one life, kill all the others, or do the objective, and yeah, just go from there. The only issue that I have with Prison Rescue is that whenever you grab like the prisoner, you cannot put him back. So you have to full commit. You really just like, I was in a 1v1 situation where I actually, you know, grab the prisoner, and I couldn't just drop him for some reason. And then, you know, the person on the other team, of course, he camped at the extraction point. So yeah, I was stuck with a handgun and he was, you know, with an AR. So that doesn't make sense. That obviously needs some work. So that is how I feel about the game. It's very positive in a way. It has potential, but there are also so many things that I dislike about this game. Like I already mentioned, like the gaming, like the community, of course. I'm not complaining about camping necessarily, but I'm just complaining about how people tend to play because they want to achieve something, for example. So the things that I dislike, before I get to the point that where I actually talk about the things that I dislike, let me just also say the new features as well. Obviously we have like certain kill streaks that you can consider as new, like for example the bomb drone, which is essentially replaces the RCXD card, or you know, like a dart that you throw in the air. You actually remote you know, control it yourself. We got an inflatable decoy as a field upgrade, but that I'm going to rank all of those in another video. I'm going to rank them from A to B, or A to S, or maybe 1 to 10, depending on what's easier. But yeah, let's get yeah, you also have like a new mechanic where you can actually dolphin dive. Slide cancel is in the game. You can actually slide cancel, but it is very difficult, and I don't think it's very like, you can look in my streams. Thank you guys to the people that watch my streams. You can also watch this gameplay, of course. That slide canceling is not really necessary. It isn't. Like obviously you move a little bit quicker, but you also lose like aim, things that really matter. Like slide canceling will not kill people. It only helps you to maneuver the map quicker. So that's basically, you have slide canceling, you have the dolphin dive. You can actually like grab the wall, and then with the pistol, I'm gonna show that right now on screen. I don't see the point of that. Like, it's a cool feature to have, but like, let's be honest, you're not gonna, you know, like for Warzone, obviously it can, you know, make a huge difference, but for multiplayer, you just want to move quickly. And sometimes whenever you want to mantle over stuff, you do this animation where you actually, you know, grab the handgun, and if you don't have a handgun selected in your loadout, you're basically just grabbing the wall, and then you have to press, like, I would like to see that there is actually a combination to activate that animation where you can, you know, like for example, you press the jump button and cancel it, where you can actually like cancel your mantle and then you just like on the wall. So that is what I would like to see with that mechanic. You also had a other mechanic where you can actually like hold your AR and then with the handgun. For some reason I couldn't do that today. I want to make a clip of it, but I think, you know, they removed it or something like that. I couldn't activate it. But yeah, those are kind of new features, but they're also kind of pointless. So that's, you know, let's just get to the part what I dislike about the game, man, because I have a lot of things that I dislike. For example, let's just start with the reload animation. You cannot cancel your reload whenever you hold, like whenever you reach like a certain animation, like for example when the mag gets out of the gun, you cannot cancel it anymore. You just have to finish up your reload, otherwise, you know, you just, and that caught me so many times off guard. I was like whying to cancel my reload, and it's just, you know. So that is a thing that I really dislike. Another big thing that I really dislike about this game, whenever you shoot your gun, is the visual recoil. Like, the recoil is not that bad to have, but like the muzzle and the shots all around your weapon makes it that, like, I don't know what it is, but the people are so small in this game. It's very hard to see people. Like, the visibility in this game is pretty difficult, pretty rough when you start out. So whenever you shoot, like, it's very hard to track people if they move left to right, which I also have like an opinion on, because I noticed something. But before I get into that, it's like very crazy to see that like literally I shot with an LMG and the whole gun just smoked like Snoop Dogg. It's all around. It went like bananas. So that is something that it could be little toned down, to make it easier to track people at least. Like I always get the first shot off and then I missed my other shots because of it. So that is a thing that I dislike. One thing that I really, really dislike, especially for a long range, because I don't mind recoil. Recoil it's like a huge skill gap to learn, the recoil pattern of certain weapons. But one thing that I really dislike, and this is something that is not, it's not an animation that you can activate, but the people, like back in the old days, like even in Vanguard, you shoot straight, like you shoot with like this. The soldier, the enemy just hold his weapon still like this. But now in this game, for some reason, they move like you know, they move like this. But it is really not something that the other person is doing. It's like they're aiming down sight, but the person just, and that is so random. And what makes it random, I don't know, but it is so random, and it makes you lose gunfights that you shouldn't lose, because whenever a person is moving like this or this, you do not expect it. You just shoot on the body. But for example, if I'm here, right, and I'm shooting straight, and this person is like, you're missing your shots. So that's something that they really need to like rework, man. But yeah, that is basically my opinion in a nutshell, and also a friendly disclaimer. This is my opinion. Don't take it very seriously. It's just like my first initial impression of the game. Anyways, boys, it's been my pleasure. Thank you for watching the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.